Alright, today we're going to be replacing the fork seals on a VTX 1300. We've already taken off the front wheel and fender. What you do first is loosen up your cap bolts. Right?
Yep.
And it's 17 millimeter. We just loosen them so we have access to them when we go to take them off. Okay, the next step, what we got to do is drain the fork oil. So grab your axle. We're going to push this all the way in a little bit. Give her a little tap. But we don't want to go all the way through because the bolt that you need to drain them is right under here. So this keeps the forks from turning when you pull the bolt. Alright, and we take our 6 millimeter. And we get them, it's right up in here. Okay. And our handy dandy turner. And give us a little turn. Sometimes what you got to do is give them a little jerk because otherwise the guts inside the forks will turn with it. And you can hear it start to go right there.
Also want to chop the ball off of your Allen wrench. I do not recommend using a ball Allen wrench up in there because you'll strip it out. There it is.
And there she blows. We have seepage. Now when you pull this drain plug out, you want to make sure that this washer is attached. If it's not, it's up in there and you need to get it out. Also, when you're loosening this bolt, you want to make sure that your handlebar is turned all the way to the steering stop on the right so that you're not fighting the force of the bike. So it's all the way to the right here while you're turning in this direction to break this loose. Now on to the next one. What you want to do is pull the axle back out and you're going to go back through on this side. Give her a little turn here. And then you're going to come in on this end to hold this fork. And just put it in. Give her a little tap. Make sure you can get to your bolt, but it's going to hold the fork tube. Son of a bitch. Ew.
Now you can see on this there's two different colors of oil coming out of here. It's the same oil. You can tell one has a bushing that's going bad and one basically doesn't. You're going to have a little bit of aluminum or babbitt or guide bushing material that wore, but you can see the one side is a little bit excessive. They've both been draining, you know, close to the same amount, and you can definitely tell a difference. So if you see something like this, you want to change guide bushings too.
To remove the dust boot, what you do is you start with a little screwdriver and you kind of wedge her in here, lift it up a little bit, lift up this side a little bit, you know, oops,
Go to the big one.
and then now we move to the larger screwdriver. Now just kind of turn it in here and it'll pop right off. There you go. Next we're going to pop the seal off the other one as we did over here. So we get your little screwdriver, work it out a little bit, the larger screwdriver to give her a little pop here. There we go.
Your hand.
Next thing you're going to do is we're going to go in and remove the split ring. Now if you can see the ring, which is right here, we're going to look for the break in that ring.
It's right towards you.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay. Now you're going to go just past that and you'll see a little, I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
Okay? You're just going to get your screwdriver and get in here and grab it just like that.
Yep.
See?
Put your finger underneath it. Keep going around.
Oh crap.
Okay.
Gotta edit that. Work it around till it pops out. We're going to get the ring out of our way. Move it up here. And
Now what we're going to do is we're going to use this as a slide hammer. We're actually going to pop the seal and the two bushings out. And this looks pretty bad, but it's really not that bad. I want to move this bucket so it's a little bit out in front. And that's how it's done. The other thing, once you get done popping this, you want to flip it over. There's a little collar right in here. This collar goes right underneath on that, and then this tube comes on. So when you pop this off, it's going to be laying down in there. Make sure you flip it out. Okay, to begin with, we're going to take a look. This is the other side. We're going to rotate this until you can see the split. You can see the split right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate this a little bit more so I can get inside that groove. There, I'm pulling the wire out. You want to keep rotating this around. Doesn't matter if you rotate the fork or not. We're going to do the same thing as we did on the last one. We want to pull this fork. We're going to use it just like a slide hammer. We're going to just bring this down just like so. Some of them don't come very well. You may have to rotate it after each hit. But they will go. Again, tip this upside down. You'll see this little piece. You can see more ookum from the guide bushing failure. Okay, now you got a couple components. The first one was the dust seal, the second one was a ring. The third one is your actual fork seal. That's what this is. On install, you need to make a special note. You can see these little dimples, I guess, on the top of the seal. That's how you know what direction the seal goes in. So when you get the new ones, these little dimples go up. The other side does not have that. Next, you have the washer. This goes underneath the first bushing. This is the movable member of your lower fork. And then the next one is your fork bushing on your upper tube, which is also moving throughout your tube. But these are split, so you get a little screwdriver and you split these, and that's how you pry them off of there. This one also has a split in it. Right there. Now on install, what you want to make sure you do is you want these to be rotated opposite directions. You want one to go to the inside, one to go to the outside. The forces are this way, so you don't want the split to be front or back.